The number one reason why people get stopped and ultimately arrested for DUI is because they were weaving or swerving. And as a defense lawyer, I really like these cases that sort of start out with the officer pulling the person over for weaving. And first of all, a lot of times we can run what's called a suppression motion, and we can challenge the basis for the stop. Because the law in California says that the police are very limited in their power to pull you over for weaving. It can't just be a momentary weaving within your lane. It has to be what the law calls pronounced weaving for a substantial distance observed by an experienced officer. So a lot of times we can run this suppression motion where we go before the judge and we argue that the weaving wasn't sufficient to justify the traffic stop. And if the judge agrees with us, then basically all of the evidence is thrown out of court and the case is almost always dismissed. And we've won a lot of cases that way. But also, we find that police tend to exaggerate the extent to which people are weaving to an incredible degree. And this has really been made apparent now that so many DUI investigations are on video. All of the CHP traffic stops and many of the local police traffic stops now are on video. And a lot of times we'll get the police report in one of our cases that we're defending, and the officer will say that this person was weaving in a serpentine manner and was in and out of traffic and encroaching on this lane, encroaching on that lane. And you read the report and it sounds like this guy is just plastered and that he's driving erratically. And then we get the video and we look at it and it's nothing like that. I mean, the person just for a few moments maybe touched his lane line or was weaving for a few seconds in his lane, and the officers exaggerate this terribly. In these cases, we've had a great deal of success in either getting them thrown out of court for being an improper traffic stop, or in ultimately winning them at the DMV hearing or in court because the officer exaggerated in his report and the driving really wasn't nearly as bad as what he said. So if you've been arrested for DUI and the reason for the traffic stop was weaving or swerving, we encourage you not to just go in and plead guilty, but come and talk to us. Let us review the case. Let us review the video. Many of these cases are defensible, and many times it's possible to get them reduced or dismissed.